I'm extremely voyeuristic, Casey admits to me freely. If we were in high rises, I would be watching. If I could see in, I would be watching. There's something delightfully sinister about the way she phrases it, a playful nod to the omnipresent gaze that surrounds us in the digital era. Casey's art captures the feeling of being under surveillance, not in the dystopian sense, but as part of a greater ritual, where performance and observation are two sides of the same coin. Even when I'm taking pictures or filming, I watch through the camera. I see people differently that way. It's about control, about capturing something others might not notice. Her fascination with voyeurism extends to horror cinema, where the fear of being watched fuels some of the genre's most iconic moments. I love slasher films because they're so visual, she says. Bright colors, bright red blood. Horror is about seeing and being seen. Before Casey began to hone her online presence with herself as the focal point of the art, her work was a little more traditional. I started out as a painter, then moved on to photography. I loved classical paintings, the light in Caravaggio, the composition of romantic art. Eventually, I realized I wanted to see the motion. I wanted the whole goddamn movie. This drive for the third dimension led her to video art, a medium she now embraces fully. I needed to become an editor to see the vision through. It was never enough to just be in the photo or take the photo. I needed to shape the narrative from start to finish. Through her art, Casey blurs the lines between the past and the present. Whether she's filming herself through an old camcorder or piecing together haunting digital collages, her work feels like a love letter to lost media, a time capsule of forgotten, liminal aesthetics. Casey is no stranger to the internet's obsession with voyeurism, particularly in the context of sex positivity. As a model and performer, she has crafted an online world that is both intimate and deeply intentional. I think I've always seen nudity as natural. Even in high school, when we studied classical art, it was about the form, the light, the movement. I never equated nudity with sex. It was just part of the artistic process. But the internet doesn't always see it that way. I do less nudity now because of social media's restrictions. I've had things taken down, I've been shadow banned. Sometimes I get to the end of a music video I've made and realize, oh, I forgot to put on a shirt. But to me, it's just art. Despite challenges with censorship, Casey's fanbase remains devoted. I have really nice fans. A lot of them are artists themselves, and they get it. They know I'm working on projects that take time. I'm not a content-producing machine. I'm creating things that matter to me. It's no surprise that Casey's artistic influences bleed into the horror genre. When asked about her favorite horror films, she lights up. I love Carrie. That movie is so beautiful. And Blood Diner. There's this kill where a woman gets her head deep fried, and she's walking around with this perfectly round fried head. It's hilarious. I love when horror mixes beauty and comedy. She also has a deep appreciation for horror franchises, citing Evil Dead and Scream as personal favorites. Evil Dead is one of the only series where every entry is good. They keep finding ways to make it fresh. And Scream? I watched Scream 2 this Halloween, and it still holds up. As our conversation winds down, I ask Casey what's next. She pauses for a moment, then grins. I have a lot of unfinished business. More video art, more projects that push the boundaries of what I can do. For an artist so deeply engaged with voyeurism, it's clear that Casey Marie isn't just watching. She's commanding the gaze, reshaping it, making it her own. Whether she's behind the camera or in front of it, the show is just getting started.